Good evening, everybody. Mayor with FDAHunter.com. Want to apologize about the previous video I made. For some reason, there's an issue with the audio, but I will go into this a little bit more quicker since I did just do a video on this. I do apologize about the audio. I am new to this, just about 5 weeks doing this YouTube video, and it's going very well, okay? So pretty much I'm going over how today was a red day to green day, how today was pretty much a day where many stocks were fake outs. Many stocks were looking to break out, go past the day high. We're not breaking out. A lot of stocks today had amazing news relative to their companies. Some was a little, one of them was a little crazy with just a website and still went up over 30%. And that one, in my opinion, deserved to die. I mean, a new website, I don't think should make a company in the stock market go up 30%. But again, I'll show you guys that, show you guys how sometimes most of the times as a day trader, you're expecting, to do very well because you're picking, setups that have been around for many years, for decades. You're picking up stocks with catalysts. I mean, you're picking up, the perfect plays. And there's just going to be those times and those days and those plays where the stock just doesn't go for you, right? We're all not perfect. We're all not God. We don't have a crystal ball. But at the same time, that's why we have risk levels. That's why we protect ourselves. I will be personally giving out risk levels between percentage points, 1 to 3% or 5%, what I think is a good risk level. If anybody wants a specific amount, they can message me directly, and I can possibly make another group for that too in the messages to send out for a specific amount if that's what you're looking for. Okay, but the whole point, day traders and professional traders, the 5% or little amount of people out there making consistent money, are protecting themselves with risk levels. So we do give that, and that's just the most important part, because you're going to have times it's disappointing, but that is just how the game works. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you guys quickly now. HJLI was an amazing stock that I picked, but to me at least, because I actually connected this with NURO. NURO a few weeks ago had the same similar news to HJLI. Okay, so we took about 2 to 3% loss on this, and another was a break even. So this stock, we tried it 3 times. Now, normally I will try maybe 1 to 2 times, but I put 2 and 2 together, right? So NURO, guys, look at this, $4 to $40 stock. FDA breakthrough, which we gave out in the fours. Receives FDA breakthrough device designation, right? Now look at this. HJLI receives FDA grants breakthrough device designation. So, within literally a split second, I remembered this, remembered the price action. Stock was behaving the same way. And what happened with HJLI? HJLI could barely hang, right? So some of us got out for break even. Some of us got out for 5-cent loss, 10-cent loss. We risked no more than about 15 to 20 cents on this $8 stock, guys. Okay. I mean, how are you supposed to lose like that? So again, you can risk 1 to 3%. A lot of traders will risk 1 to 2% or 3%, maybe even 5% or 10% if they really, really believe in it. It's kind of what you're willing to risk. But the whole point here is to risk very little amount, which is what we'll let you know based off of the trades as what we would play ourselves. So again, we're not financial advisors. This is not for financial advice. This is just to let you guys know how day traders would pick certain plays, what picks they would play on average, and also risk levels and what they would do for each potential play. So we like to give potential bonus trades per day because we believe in obviously helping you guys out and showing you guys potential trades that can make you a consistent amount of money with consistent risk levels while we're waiting for the FDA approval stocks that will come in for stocks meeting our criteria, right? We are not going to play an FDA approval stock like we mentioned in yesterday's video. That's a $500 stock. $500 stock with FDA approval news is not going to double the same day, guys, okay? Most of the times they do not double from what we've seen. So HJLI, we saw this, and look at this, complete failure, okay? Next stock we have is CYTO. CYTO, they launched a website. Well, what happened with CYTO? CYTO launched a website, and within less than 45 minutes, or by noon, it made a little run up, and then it just died back down the whole day from noon, okay? So that was CYTO. Now, OTLK, we gave that this morning also. OTLK, we gave that for about 10 to 12 or 13% win. OTLK had some phase 2 results, positive results right here pre-market. and we just literally played the run up over here, and we took a percentage. Now look at this, guys. OTLK just died the whole day, and I'll show you guys the pick on OTLK, which is right over here. OTLK positive phase 3, lower risk 286 to 283 right here is okay. Target 10%, 10 to 20%. The 320s to 330s it went. We saw some weakness. We mentioned it would, this would be a good area to take profits. And we were right, because at 320, guys, look at this. 320 to 330, a couple minutes. And then literally never saw 330s again for the rest of the day. So, as a full-time day trader, we will mention our thoughts where we would get out. We would take profits here, 10%. You see, it's all a matter of taking your 10, 15%ers when you can, protecting your losses, getting out for almost break even. I mean, sometimes, we will just get out for a scratch for break even because we see the stock is not moving so well. So we will go ahead and get out of it right away for a little small win even, The key is to not get greedy. You get greedy and look at what's happening. Full death right here. And at the same time, we're giving risk levels where we would protect ourselves. So if you don't want to honor your own risk level, you don't want to take our suggested risk levels, it's all on you, okay? But guys, this game is all about hype. This was a hyped up play, okay? Next one, LIXT, LB elicits anti-tumor activity. I mean, again, this one had potential, LIXT. And what happened to LIXT? It literally failed also, okay? So I'll see if I can pull that up quickly. But LIXT, if you guys go ahead and take a look at that stock, that literally went up for about 30 or 45 minutes and then died down. So what are we learning today? You are going to have days and trades where you have small losses. You are protecting with your risk levels, because there will be a lot of times, guys, where, the stock will look perfect, but it just perfectly will not work out. And that happens with the pros of the pros. All the most professional traders out there, they all go through the same thing. Nobody out there is winning 100% of the time. But what I can tell you is the professional traders and day traders and people that do this for a living, and the thousands of hours of research that I've seen and learned and studied from, all do the same thing, where they are protecting themselves with a risk level 1 to 3%, maybe 5 to 10%. If it's a specific type of play, they'll go in with about 50% of a position, add on another 50% of a position. There are certain ways to manage your risk. As long as you're willing to do that, you will win in the end more consistently than losing. So just to show you guys, everything was upside down today. Literally upside down. Look at CEMI. CEMI after hours, guys. Look at this. Look at this. This stock literally went from the 330s to over $4. We tried to play long. We tried to play it short. We took a little 5-cent win on the short end of it. But again, we played this very tight. We didn't expect much to go long on it because it didn't have news. But this stock did not have news, while all the other news ones went up and, went right back down. This one with no news literally stayed up. So again, guys, sometimes up is down, sometimes down is up, sometimes black is really white. Again, we are not here to predict 100% because we are not God. We are not genies. This is just how it is. The key, though, protect yourself, and that is how you come up on top. All right, guys? So I do see that I have a question here. Have you been trading FLGC, trading a lot like ALF? Yes, correct, NASCAR. FLGC, we did mention that a few times. We did mention that for a breakout a few days ago. Last week, it was one of the days. I'm not sure what day it was. But we also did get faked out on that, which is actually another reason why I'll be giving percentages on potential winners. Because a lot of these, as you guys can see here, look at the risk on this. During the daytime here, $13.94. It went down to $11.94. I mean, you're talking about a $2 risk level. So, I'm not going to give that as a risk for $2, $3. If that is something you are willing to risk, sure. So I will mention these potential plays again. But again, we will not try to risk so much here. Look at the breakout here. 1036 went right back down to 950. I mean, you're talking over 5%. So I do see these, but I like to keep it very, very tight. And that is actually why for subscribers, I will be giving them a little bigger range during the middle of the day with stocks like this too. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll see you.